Hello everyone, welcome back to part 7 of what if Izuku Midoriya had an Anti-Quirk Sword, like Asta's from Black Clover, but adapted to the My Hero Academia universe, even though that statement is now incorrect because there have been so many changes to the actual story, and to how the quirk works. If you haven't seen the previous parts, there'll be a link in the description below and the annotation above. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing, and if you enjoyed the video, please smash that like button. After the sports festival, the students are given 2 days to recover. Midoriya finds himself on the train to school after the 2 days, when he gets recognized and praised for how he placed in the sports festival. While walking to school when the train arrives, Midoriya, running in the rain, gets passed by Ida, who was also running in the rain. Midoriya tries to catch up to him. They reach the school and Midoriya is about to ask Ida how his brother is doing when Ida says, "If it's about my brother, everything's going to be fine." A little later in class, Ashido says, "It's so weird that people recognize us from TV. Everyone wanted to talk to me on the way here." Kirishima then says, "Yeah, me too," causing everyone to talk about how they got recognized. Aizawa comes in the class, causing everyone to rush to their seats. He tells everyone we have a big class today on hero informatics. This causes everyone to worry a bit. Aizawa then says, "You need code names," and everyone gets super excited. Aizawa explains the situation with the internships a bit and shows the class how many offers they got. In this version of events, I'm saying Todoroki got 4,123. Midoriya, because of his interesting quirk, his fighting style, and the fact that he plays second, 4,573. Bakugo 2,320. Tokoyama 542. Uraka 220. Kirishima 41. Ashido 51. Ida 432, etc. Ida got so many even though he plays so low in this version of events because of his family. Aizawa says, "In the past years, it's been more spread out. There is a pretty big gap this year." People wonder why Midoriya got more offers than Todoroki, and somebody, let's say Sato, says, "It's probably because of that weird quirk. It's very useful and unusual since it can block out quirks." Same reason why everyone in the Black Clover universe is so interested in Asta's anti-magic, actually. Aizawa announces that the students will be choosing their hero names, and since he isn't a good judge in this category, Midnight comes in to act as the judge. The naming goes pretty much the same, except in this version of events, when Midoriya goes up to the sense, he says, "I'm the nullifying hero, Deku." Like, it's the same hero name, but the title is different. The other names are pretty much the same. Ida chooses Tenya and Todoroki chooses Shoto. After the names are chosen, Aizawa hands out a form and tells the students to fill it out by the end of the day. They need to pick who they'll be internshipping with. In this version of events, Midoriya, having gotten an offer from as high up as the number 3 hero, also known as the armored hero, Yoroimusha, so Midoriya chooses his agency. I just don't know how to pronounce the name, so sorry if I butchered it. Ida still goes with the normal hero manual Todoroki with his father, since Midoriya still inspired him to talk to his mother and lead him down the path to recover from his trauma. And Bakugo still chooses the number 4 hero. In the train station, Aizawa gives the students some final encouraging words and sends them off. Before leaving, Midoriya and Uraka check on Ida, but he just tells them he is fine and wishes them a good trip. Midoriya checks the directions he has been given on the phone and actually gets to on the same train as Ida. He goes up to Ida, surprising him a bit, and explains that the agency told him to go to Hosu. Ida says, "Alright, guess we'll be traveling together then." But for most of the trip, the two students are just quiet. They don't really talk to each other, being on their phones, because Ida doesn't really want to talk about stuff. They reach the city and part ways, Midoriya following the directions he was given and reaching a building. He actually meets the number 3 hero and asks him for an autograph. Yoroimusha says, "Fine, young man," and signs Midoriya's notebook. Seeing all the notes Midoriya has taken, at the same time in judging his potential. Kind of like what All Might did. Midoriya asks Yoroimusha, why aren't we meeting at your regular agency? Yoroimusha answers, that's very simple, my dear boy. It's in Hosu that the hero killer has been spotted. We intend to catch him. Anyway, enough of that. I actually want to see your skills up close. Pull up your sword and get ready for a fight. Midoriya gets in a fighting position, and so does Yoroimusha. Yoroimusha says, good, excellent stance. It's obvious you have been practicing. Now attack. Midoriya goes into an attack head first. Yoroimusha reacts and dodges. He then hits Midoriya's elbow, making him drop the sword. He kind of hits it with his hand, strong enough. Yoroimusha says, you show great potential, young man. Let's focus on improving your skills. I would get more into detail, but not much is known about this. I would get more into detail, but not much is known about the character Yoroimusha, since we only know that he had the number 3 ranking before he was demoted to the number 9 hero because of his old age and he can't perform as much. So I don't want to get anything inaccurate in case it's shown in the future of the manga. So yeah. For the next 2 days, Midoriya spends his time training between both Yoroimusha and some other sidekicks, improving his sword skills and different fighting styles with different weapons and weapon combinations. They also spend some time going on patrol, explaining to Midoriya how things work in the hero world. Also, for an hour every day, they spend it meditating. During this period, Midoriya has come up with an idea for a new technique, but is a bit reluctant to use it since it's kind of unstable. The 3rd day of the internship arrives, and for most of the day, things proceed normally. Midoriya even receives advice of maybe making some armor with the abilities he has, adding some to his hero uniform. During patrol, the most peculiar thing happens. The Nomu attack starts. The Nomu start appearing throughout the city, and one bursts out of the building, turning to attack the group of heroes, Midoriya, Yoroimusha, and some other sidekicks. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I do apologize if the video is a bit short, and do want to thank you all for all your overwhelming support. We're almost at 500 subscribers, and once we reach that, I think I'll be doing a Q&A or something. Make sure to suggest stuff in the comments. Many suggestions have been taken into account, like modifying how Midoriya's quirk works from being too much like Asta to actually functioning kind of peculiarly. Like, he can make other weapons that just swords. The swords work differently, armor and whatnot, but the Black Asta form will be coming. Make sure to like and subscribe, and until next time, everyone, have a nice day. Bye!